Hi, everybody, and a pleasant good evening to you wherever you may be.
How's it going, everyone? Thanks for joining us on True Blue Bobbleheads. We are the True Blue Bobblehead crew. I'm Turbo. This is Big Worm. And today we're going to go ahead and review a bobblehead from 2011. This is our Flashback Friday segment where we're going to go ahead and review bobbleheads from Dodgers past. So our first Flashback Friday video will be on Fernando Valenzuela bobblehead, and it was given out on July 26th of 2011. So, Big Worm, you want to go ahead and give us a recap of the game?
Yeah, it was against the Colorado Rockies, and of course the Dodgers won 3-2. On the mound for the Dodgers that day was Clayton Kershaw, of course, and then for the Colorado Rockies it was Jolie Chacin.
Some of the highlights for the game were Matt Kemp hit a double, Tony Gwynn Jr. hit a triple, and Kenley Jansen got the save. All right, so let's roll into reviewing this bobblehead, and we'll start off with the box. Big Worm?
Yeah, so this was the box that they gave out with the bobblehead, of course. It's just, has Fernando on the front. On the back, it's got him in action right there. And some of the facts about Fernando Valenzuela, of course, he bats left, throws left. He was 5'11", 180 pounds, born on November 1st, 1960 in Mexico. And he made his Major League debut with the Dodgers, of course, on September 15th, 1980.
All right, thanks, Big Worm. So I'm going to go ahead and start talking about the bobblehead. This is the third Fernando Valenzuela bobblehead given out at Dodger Stadium. Currently, they have 4 Fernando Valenzuela bobbleheads, and in the 2015 season, they are releasing a 5th one. So after this season, he's going to have 5 bobbleheads. Don't get me wrong, I love me for some Fernando, but I think we could probably stop it at 5. But let's go ahead and review this one. So this is the third Fernando Valenzuela bobblehead given out. As you can see, it's probably one of my favorite bobbleheads. I mean, the likeness, it's amazing. And even the paintwork, it just gives it that nostalgic feeling. Back in the 80s, Fernandomania was huge. And in the 80s, I was too young to probably realize how popular Fernando Valenzuela was. But, you could kind of just tell, depicted by this bobblehead, how special Fernando Valenzuela was. They show him where it says Viva Fernando right here. It says Fernandomania because, that's what it was back in the 80s. It was Fernandomania with the pen, probably to sign autographs for a kid. And him having the jacket, I like it because it's different. It's not just the uniform. There's a backing to it and a little sign. Like I said, the little Viva Fernando here. And most bobbleheads, they'll just have a pose with no backing or anything like that. So this is kind of cool about it. In the jacket, I've seen many pictures from the 80s from Fernando Valenzuela with him with his Dodger blue jacket in. And honestly, I'd have to say, it is a awesome bobblehead. One, a Fernando Valenzuela fan and a Dodger bobblehead fan should own. Tony, Big Worm, what do you think about the bobblehead?
Actually, I think it's a really awesome bobblehead. Like you said, one of my favorite things about the bobblehead is the fact that he is wearing his Dodger blue jacket with his last name on the back there. Because as you all know, for back in the day, the Dodgers, they all used to wear the Dodger blue jackets like that. You don't really see that too often nowadays.
It's like a retro style.
Yeah.
Which takes you back,
Yeah, it does. Takes you back to, for our young childhood. But yeah, overall, I would say it's a pretty good bobblehead. Now, what would you give it as a rating, 1 to 5?
Let's say a 1 to 5 on our bobblehead scale. I'd have to say it's one of my favorite ones. I wouldn't say a 5, and I don't even know if I really have a 5 right now, bobblehead, but I would say it's pretty close. I would probably give it anywhere from a 4 to a 4.5. But if I had to select one, it would probably be a 4.5. It's just, it's an amazing bobblehead. People that have seen this bobblehead, and I've showed it to, just love this bobblehead. Tony?
Yeah, I would also have to agree with you on that. I would give it probably a 4. Probably because, like you said, I don't really have a 5 right now. However, it's pretty close to a 5. The work on it is pretty great. I don't really see too many issues with the paint job other than on the front of the jacket here, the outlining of it, but overall I would have to say it's pretty darn close to being a 5. But yes, I would give it a 4 definitely.
So 4.5. We're pretty close on what we think about it. So an awesome bobblehead. So again, thanks for joining us on our first Flashback bobblehead, the Fernandomania bobblehead, the third Fernando Valenzuela bobblehead given out at Dodger Stadium in 2011. Please check us out on Facebook. We do have a Facebook page. It's facebook.com/truebluebobbleheads. And like our page, share it with your friends, and comment below. So if you guys want us to review one of your favorite Dodger bobbleheads, let us know in the comments, and subscribe. Thanks a lot, guys.